Governor, what's this, I don't understand the health care holiday concept there?
No. Health insurance.
Health insurance. Health insurance holiday.
Health insurance holiday.
Yeah, how does that work?
Well, what that does is it says that for a period of time, the public employees will not be paying their health premium for that month. Doesn't change any of the benefits or anything else. Just means that we've got a little money in there that we can give them a health care premium holiday.
The agencies, not the...
Or pardon me, the agency. I'm sorry.
Governor, did you expect any Senate leaders to be standing behind you in this press conference?
No, I didn't expect the House guys.
Governor, so much of the talk has been about unemployment, and I heard some people say you only mentioned jobs once in your speech. How can you get the state working, and other incentives or things that the state government can do to get people working?
Well, Brian, I would tell you this, that those people that I agree with those people that are working on and want to focus on jobs. I'm with it. But I want to talk about careers. Jobs is something you're going to have for a day or two, a week or two, or a month or two. I want to focus on careers. So yeah, I want to create jobs that turn into careers. How many times did I use the term career?
How realistic is the projections that we're going to see growth in the state of Idaho, and what are they basing that off of?
Well, it depends upon which projection. And I don't mean to be cute or trite when I say that, but from the private sector, when they say, hey, we're down 30% in our income. Our sales are off 30% for some services. And so subsequently, we've had to take our staffs down 20–30%, either in their salaries or in their wages or in their benefits. So we've had to reduce that up because of what's happening to the economy. I think we've been very lucky in state government because we've had great directors that I didn't go out and say, okay, you've got to do this to this person and this to that person, and the legislature agreed with me. And what we did was we said, okay, you've got to cut $1 million out of your budget. You figure out how to do it. It's your job to manage the people, the efficiencies. It's your job to manage your money. In some cases, they furloughed. In other cases, they actually laid some people off. In some cases, they delayed payments that they can, or didn't buy a new car that had been in their budget. So it was, and that's only a one-time savings. So you got to factor that in as well. Did I answer your question?
Well, I was just wanting to see, do you think that we're going to see growth then in the state of Idaho?
I do, but don't ask me to put a percentage on it. And my first Senate supporter.
The percentage would be Monday.
Yeah.
Yes.
I just wanted to have some questions.
New question.
What do you say to parents who see these cuts that you announced the other day, the $40 million, and 27 of that's coming from education? What do you say to them who are worried about their kids going to public schools?
Listen, usually after I listen to them tell me that I got cut back at my job to 4 days a week, when are you going to do that in government? Or, geez, I can't hardly afford our grocery bill, or after I hear from those parents, from those families, what they're going through. Then I usually hear, and I know it's tough, and it's a tough choice to make, but we appreciate the fact that you're part of the Idaho family, and you're trying to do the same thing. Now, I also hear from some folks that take the money away from somebody else. I said, okay, where? Last year, we took $2,100,000 away from vaccinations because we knew that there were a lot of insurance policies out there that will pay for vaccinations, and there were a lot of people out there that quite frankly could afford to have their children vaccinated under the vaccination programs. And then we knew that we still had to leave some in there for those that couldn't afford it and still are required to have the vaccinations before they're allowed to go to school. That lasted about 3 weeks. And bingo, they were right back and said, hey, give us $2.1 million out of your ARRA funds in order to put the vaccination back on the table for everybody. So we're not going to make the insurance folks pay for it. So I'm saying to you what I generally say to those folks that say, why are you cutting education? I say, where else would you have me cut? I have to make a decision between $2.1 million for vaccinating kids and supporting the classroom, where the real magic in education always happens, is in that classroom. We went through the same thing in quite a few other things, but it's a choice. You know, the magic that I could create in a classroom for $2.1 million, you know, probably wouldn't be harvested until years from now in our economy by brighter, more highly motivated and creative people. But not to say, I have enough faith that, yeah, you know, I don't like the idea of having to cut back 1.6% in the public schools. But I happen to know a lot of real dedicated teachers. And I happen to know that they want what's best. And I don't believe in any case that you're going to see them back off from their professionalism and their ability to deliver the best education they can to the classroom, even though they're looking at a 1.6% pullback. And I also would say that the local guys are going to do as much as they can to keep them whole.